Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your November reading. We're going to dive in, see how this month is going to be for you guys. And I already have some messages for you. I always like to pull out an animal spirit to see who wants to guide you and what energies are surrounding you during your reading. And you've got two. So let's dive into them. I'm going to read them out the book and I'm going to let you guys see. You have two. Now, usually I wouldn't take it, but because it seems like this is you as the lion and this is something around you, and it does, I feel like this chakra is usually a warning, but let's read it out of the book. First of all, let's talk about you. So you're in a fire energy. Now, okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It seems like you guys are showing up as a lion on the surface. The shark could be around you, like a person or a situation to be mindful of, or it could be within you because it is a water sign. It is about feelings and emotions as well. So you guys take it however it resonates, but let's read it out the book. So the lion is a master of the fire element and a living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality, which is how you guys are showing up during this month, dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. Love that for you. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. So I love this for you. You're showing up incredibly. This is a month of again, self-transformation. You're really showing up differently in the month of November. You're placing those boundaries, just showing up as royalty, right? King of the jungle, if you will. So I love this energy, but of course, this brings in things like envy. Let's see what this shark is about and if it's about you or not. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. Interesting. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. Interesting. So what is this? I guess it's saying to be so there's two messages, because I really do feel like this shark visually, I feel like it's someone around you, but let's speak about it as if it is your feelings. Like I said, hold on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. It does that every 30 minutes. I always forget to adjust it between readings. So okay, when we're hesitant to be honest, so maybe this is a month where you do need to start speaking up for yourself, being honest about yourself and about things that maybe you've done or not done. It's time to speak up. And to see what you really want and not to pretend nothing is wrong. But of course, let's see how it shows up during your reading. So there is two messages there. Diving deeper within, it could be something emotionally, like we were saying, that could be coming up for a reason. Or again, this could be someone else around you who's being a bit sneaky. And I do feel like if that is the case, it is time to still speak up in a way that does make sense, that it could still be about you. That maybe there is someone that you know is untrustworthy or is doing bad things, and it's kind of time to start speaking up about it and to acknowledge it, because this shark is circling you. That's how I'm seeing it. You're this lion, and on the outside it feels like you're being fierce and you're standing tall and you're not intimidated by this, but it's almost like you still need to place that boundary and tell that shark to go away, basically, to stop doing what it's doing. I just feel like that could be a message for someone out there. It's great that you're having that self-restraint, and that's amazing, but I do feel like the month of November is a time to speak up to prevent this from keep happening. And this could be just someone around you, family member, I don't know who it is, but the shark energy is, if it's a person around you, I just get this energy that they're just a destructive person, or I don't know, they like to get away with things is what it seems like. I don't know, they get off from it. But let's move on from that energy. Let's see what else is going on for Taurus during the month of November. What messages do you have for me, Spirit, to pass on? You have the Thinker. That's interesting. So when this card comes in, you could be really just having a little thinking process within yourself of whether you want to continue going down the path that you're going down. That could be a relationship, that can be a job situation, whatever it is, but you've been going down a specific direction, and during this month you are going to be thinking about your options and whether you want to keep going and keep growing in this this path, or if you want to start fresh and do something new. Usually the majority of people, when this card shows up, they do decide to kind of take a leap of faith, like the Fool card says, but you're thinking about it at the very least. Let's see what else comes up. What else is going on for Taurus during the month of November? Did you see that Envy card tried to come out? I just wanted this. I don't know if you saw that or caught onto it. Okay, November is about the door to value opening up for you. So this is about making more money, accessing new paths that will lead you to more money. But of course, it's not just about finances. It can really be about anything that you bring value to, whatever is valuable to you. Some of you, that could be more community, more connections, whatever it is, however it shows up, you're opening new doors here, which I love to see. Let's get one of these. What else is going on for Taurus during the month of November, please? Thank you. Trust. That's an interesting one. So trust is going to be a theme for you in the month of November. And this says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So this is about, trusting in your intuition and trusting in your inner knowing. Okay, my angels. That's an interesting one to come up given what we've said. The last oracle I want to get for you guys before we dive into the tarot is to get some tea leaves. So these are kind of some random things that might come up. Look, be careful. Do not take risks. That's an interesting one. The claw jumping on top of the lion is a little bit of like, I'm just seeing it like that. You got club, yes, and moon. So this shark seems like a bad influence because club says someone will try to make you do something against your will. And then the moon is kind of representing changes in your life. I feel like that moon is only showing up if you decide to, not place that boundary with the shark. It could create changes in your life. So I feel like this shark could be like a bad friend or someone who might be trying to get you to do something. Because the claw is saying don't take risks. We're going to see what they mean by this. But just really be aware of people around you. I just feel like, I wonder if someone's trying to get a rise out of you. Like, I would say don't attack. And I'm not saying, like physically, but I mean that also verbally. I almost feel like I don't want you to have a reaction. I want you to stand your ground, like I said, and tell people to move away. But I feel like the shark wants a fight, or it wants you to do something negative, because the lion wouldn't do that, right? It just feels a little bit like someone's trying to provoke you during this month. And they're saying don't do that, because if you do that, there will be almost consequences is what I want to say. The moon kind of represents some changes that will happen if you do something. It's not something that will just, everything will happen fine or the same afterwards. It does feel like something could really change your life, and I don't think it's in a good way. So again, avoid the shark. Of course, address it, speak up for sure, but just the word attack is important. Okay. Then we have bear, danger, especially money matters, which I don't feel like is a bad thing, because you do have daughter value opening up, and then horseshoe, which is good luck. So if you are experiencing fears in your money, I feel like this is where some luck will happen. So a lot going on. Let's dive into your tarot. Let's see what they're going to say for you. Let's put those there. What is going on for my gorgeous Taurians out there watching this video, Spirit? What messages do you want to give them for the month of November? 3 of Wands. So this is an element of waiting during this month. Could also be about travel. Maybe there will be some travel in 2026 for you. And the Ace of Cups, so a new emotional beginning happening in this month. The High Priestess being about listening to your intuition during this month. Let's get one more. 2 more, and wherever there's been chaos, you will have success and victory, which I love, because the 5 of Wands, of course, is about conflict, arguments, and the 4 of Wands is like a coming together. So if you have been struggling in relationships, I just feel like there is this beautiful energy in the home space coming up in the month of November. So I like that a lot. As I said, if you're in relationships and you have been fighting a lot, I feel like that's going to be resolved in the month, which I think is nice. And if there's external, if your home life is going well, but there's external conflict, I just feel like you're valuing your home life a bit more, because it just feels a little bit like this is outside of the home. Anywho, I'm going to clarify. I want to dive into each of these. So why is the Three of Wands here as a theme or a message for November? 10 of Wands. The Knight of Swords. What is Taurus waiting for? 10 of Swords, an ending. And a 10 of Wands. This is a complex message. Let me just sit and think about this for a second, because the Knight of Swords is about rushing into things, and we have had this kind of element of not doing that, right? Waiting. 10 of Wands is about releasing as well, but it's more about an energetic release, like actually letting it go than, creating this. I don't know. It's just a different energy. 10 of Swords. What are you waiting for? An ending. The Knight of Swords can feel a bit like that claw of lashing out, of having enough, right? Not really thinking it through, but just reacting based on what you're feeling in the moment, right? Because the Knight of Swords can be quite aggressive. I do feel like there's this energy. Ella, who's Ella? There's an energy here of where Spirit's guiding you to release it, let it go. Let go of the burdens that's been on your back. Let go of a connection. Let go of all this stuff, because not a specific connection, but whoever that shark is. But not to react, because both are in endings, but I do feel like the 10 of Swords will be a much more painful ending than a 10 of Wands. Can you tell me what exactly is coming to an end? The Four of Pentacles, something you've been holding on to, or again, this feels like the lion where you're just holding to yourself. This shark is circling. You've been holding something in, not reacting. What is this about? What's the advice in this situation? Yeah, not to engage in conflict, but to look at this through the eyes of enlightenment. Look at this through a different lens, different perspective. Because yes, there will be changes in your life regardless, like there will be an ending, but this one is much more solid for you. Stable ground. Maybe even better in terms of finance. Let's say it's your career, right? And someone's been annoying you so much. You're almost at the end of a difficult journey, meaning that maybe you're going to change jobs or something's going to change. But if you were to react and, lash out because you've had enough, then it feels like that might be a bit more like damaging to your next steps. Does that make any sense to you? I don't know how this will show up in your life, but the message seems to be clear that Spirit does not want you to engage in conflict. They don't want you to engage in it. They really do either want you to wait it out, or again, like I said, I feel like you need to stand your ground and tell the shark to leave you alone. Right, hold on one sec. Let me just adjust myself. Okay, let's move on and see if that makes some more sense later down the line. So Ace of Cups, this month does mark new emotional beginnings. I do feel like it's time to take action on, again, what your intuition and your feelings are telling you, because the Chariot and the Ace of Cups tells me that there will be a trip or travel, maybe a little vacation or something. Or again, you deciding that you're going to go towards things that you love. And I love that for you. Nine of Swords with the High Priestess says, do not overthink. All right. Get out of your head. Trust your intuition. Go towards where you're being guided to go. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. It's funny how this is going up on top of this. Your intuition is going to lead you towards successful places. Three of Pentacles. Maybe doing a job that you actually enjoy. Three of Pentacles being about planning and prepping and building something new. Building the foundations of something, getting other people's opinions, collaborating. Could be a beginning of a relationship for some. It feels like there's success here, so that's why I'm saying the Nine of Swords is just fears and worries, and you can look at those if you want to. Dive deeper into the subconscious to find out where they're coming from. But the Ace of Cups feels like a good thing. It's a new emotional beginning. Yeah, and this is you setting boundaries. That's exactly what I was feeling about the shark. Queen of Swords, speaking your mind, setting boundaries here. That is an act of love for yourself. Who is this shark? I'm going to clarify the shark. Why is this here? Who is this? Who is the shark? Ace of Cups could be, this could be a love offer coming in. If that's the case, there are plenty more fish in the sea. That's not, I feel like I'm speaking to someone who's already single, okay? Because the Ace of Cups just feels like a new, if that's clarifying the shock, it does feel like this is like a love offer coming away from a Nine of Cups. Because I feel almost like the sorry, I'm just trying to look at the visuals here. I'm going to explain it to you because I can't yet put it into words of how this will show up. So I'm just going to let you guys imagine with me, where I'm seeing the Nine of Cups almost like this person's giving you a cup and it feels like they have plenty more cups to give out. So I don't know what that means per se. I don't like the shock energy. Let me just be honest with you. The shock energy can be dangerous if it's not addressed properly. And I feel like maybe this is someone who just gives their heart away easily and just, or doesn't really think about what they're offering. The Ace of Cups is great. I just don't like the energy that's surrounding it. The World. So I'm just going to say, if you're single and a love offer is coming in, I just would say I would not take it. Especially if this person's pushy. Your intuition may already be telling you that you don't really want it, and that's probably why they're pushing you. I would say leave it. Set some boundaries, tell that shock to go away, because I don't like it. I think that on the surface it looks good. They feel like they've got a lot of love to give, apparently. But the Page of Wands, they're immature. They are spiteful with their words. The Nine of Wands, they're very defensive. They're not over a past hurt in their life. And the Tower card, they're just self-sabotagers anyways. And I don't think they're a very nice person at the root. So I think the way that they will self-sabotage will be very destructive. So like I'm saying, I don't like this shock energy. Could be someone new in your life. I just don't like it. Anywho, trusting your intuition. Six of Wands says if this is to do with love, which I'm going to move away from in a second, don't worry. The Six of Wands says that you can have success in other places. There's a lot of recognition coming your way anyways. All right, it's not the only offer that will come your way. That could be career as well. It just feels like whatever it is, someone's like just giving it to you. And it feels like maybe, not that it's too good to be true, but it just feels a bit like, I don't know. What's this weird energy I'm picking up from the shock, please? The Three of Swords. Did you see that? I don't like it. There's something about it. Could again be like a career opportunity, someone promising you something. I just don't like it. I don't think it will end very well with this situation. Moving forward towards the Five of Wands. Yeah, that's conflict, arguments, competitive energies going on around you. The Strength card in the Eight of Swords is a little bit like if there is conflict going on in your life in the month of November, you have got it sorted. Don't worry. All right. The Three of Swords says that yes, it might be painful to have this going on around you. It could be that you're dealing with your own inner pain. And remember, it's time to speak up, not in terms of arguing, right? Just lashing out. Like we were saying, it's time to kind of let it go, almost like unpacking the luggage. That's what I'm seeing. It's like unpacking the bag bit by bit, not just throwing the suitcase at someone. I just feel like it's time to unpack it. Okay, so if that's in relationships, whatever it is, I think it's time to address your feelings and emotions. The Strength card says that you have the strength and the courage to overcome conflicting situations and heartache and pain. Okay, my angels, the Four of Wands again is wish fulfillment. The Devil energy. The Wheel of Fortune. Luck is turning. This is that person again. All these cards are exactly who came up with the shark. Okay. I don't know if this is about a relationship because the Four of Wands, the Devil energy, and then the cards coming up with the shark again just feels like I wonder if this is someone again around you. The same message applies. I don't like this energy around you, and I think Queen of Swords, an act of self-love in the month of November, is actually like setting boundaries with this person or telling them to go. Okay, let's look. Why is the Thinker card here? I think this is about you knowing your worth and knowing your value and maybe wanting more out of life. Thinker card can be about you wanting to change your career. I just get this energy that you feel a bit stuck and unsuccessful. Daughter value. The Lovers. Tenor. So this is about a future loving connection opening up for you. Or again, if you're in a good relationship, then this could really be opening up. There's more. Ten of Pentacles can be really good for long-term stability. A great partner by your side could be something that you value, and that's what's opening up for you. Maybe it means that you guys are letting go of someone during this time, right? And that could be what it is. Someone who's quite destructive, someone who just gives out empty promises or whatever it is. Whatever it is, whoever that shark is, whatever it is, the doors are opening up once you set boundaries with this to new opportunities and more things. Okay, so this month of November does seem a little bit bittersweet for you guys, but you've clearly been dealing with this. Not something that's just happening during this month. It's clearly something you've been dealing with for some time. There is success opening up for you, but it does feel like it's from the actions that you're taking of, you know, unpacking something and letting something go. And deciding that you want more, right? The thinker energy is that you know your worth and you know that, which is why you're thinking about deciding to, you know, do something different. And that's what your inner guidance is also telling you as well. Maybe you know that. But when you close a door, this one opens. I just want you to know. Okay, my angels. So apologies that wasn't the most rainbow and sunshine reading. But if it did make sense to you, then I know that maybe it was something that you needed to hear. And if it was, then let me know in the comment section how it makes sense to you. What is that shock in your life? I'd be very curious to know. And just, I want you to keep your head up and know that you are still this beautiful lion. Remember what we said about that. You're working on yourself. So that energy is amazing and great, and that will bring in good things. It just feels like it's a time of placing boundaries and getting rid of things that just seem to be blocking you and your success. Because again, as I said, as soon as you remove that, this door to value opens up. This beautiful abundance starts coming your way. So trust your inner voice. You might not know where you're walking into, but just know that it's great things. Okay, my angels. So I'm going to wish you love. Let me know in the comment sections how it made sense for you. If it did, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. But aside from all that, I'll see you guys next time.